Hey everybody, this is Special Agent 9 with the Blackwater Bandits, and we've got a special one for you today. We're going to show you how to get a solo lobby. Well, sort of. Trust us, you're going to like it. So, to start out with, you need to have at least 2 people. One of the 2 people needs to be dishonorable, and this is Dude Rizza, as you can see, and he is quite the dishonorable fellow. Of course, he is a Blackwater Bandit, so what do you expect? So what you need to do is go to your progress, go to your story missions, and if you've watched all our videos, of course you have completed your story missions. So all you have to do now is go down to more than one way to earn a buck and replay this mission. Make sure that everyone you want to play with is in your posse before you launch, and then they'll all automatically be pulled into this mission with you. Now, you can do this with 2 people, 3 people, or 4 people. If you have 4 people, you're going to have time to fool with your loadout and buy ammo. If you have 3 or 2 people, however, you need to ready up immediately. Ready up as soon as you possibly can so that the mission will launch. Otherwise, a random person will get added to your group, and they're not going to end up doing the same thing that you're doing, and they're going to mess this all up for you. So you want to have only people that you can speak to, you're in a party with, you're together, and you know that you're going to get this lobby together. Otherwise, one person can ruin this for the entire group. So, as always, when you launch, there will be a cinematic that you have to sit through. Once you get through that cinematic, it is time to approach the fort. Now, it is crucial that you don't die. You don't want to waste your team lives. You don't want to mess this up for yourself. So go in slow, hang back a bit. There are a few people to kill on the outside of the fort. You can take them down fairly easily with a long-range weapon. Everyone else needs to get into position and take cover. Once the guys on the outside of the fort are dead, then everybody can hunker down, and then one person needs to run forward and blow the front gates with a stick of dynamite. And boom baby, 8 is going to be doing that for the sake of this video here. So all you have to do is plant the dynamite, and you can go ahead and light it right then and there, or you can plant it and then run back and shoot it, and it'll blow up that way. Either way, as soon as those gates open, there's one thing that you need to do, and one person needs to be in position to do this. Kill that guy. He's on a minigun, and he will shred your group to bits. So kill him first thing you do. The guy on the minigun. That's the first thing that you have to take care of. Next, you're going to want to have half the group. If you have 2 people, 1 person and 1 person. If you have 4 people, 2 people and 2 people, need to go inside the fort. But then the other people outside, they need to stay outside. So you need to have at least 1 person out here, preferably 2, because there's going to be a lot of people that come up these roads from behind you. So make sure that 1 person that's outside is a little bit closer to the doors so that they can lend backup to the 2 people, or 1 person who goes inside the fort. So there's people shooting at you from all directions here. You need to look out for that. You need to communicate with each other, tell each other when you're reloading, when you're taking tonics. Make sure that you're covering each other's backs, because once again, you don't want to waste your team lives. You only get 2, and if somebody dies, then that's it. They're out of the lobby until you end the lobby. So don't die, communicate with each other, and just take it easy and take it slow and kill all of these people. There's going to be a lot of them, but you can kill them all. However, if things get out of hand and you get overwhelmed and you end up dying, rely on your teammates. Call out to your teammate, and they will come and assist you, hopefully, as Looney Goon is doing right now for Dude Rizza. And if they get there quickly enough, they can revive you, and you do not have to lose a team life over the death. So your main concern is simply to survive and shoot everyone. Eventually, it seems like they're never going to stop, but eventually they will stop spawning in, and you will have killed everyone except for the leader, the final person that remains inside of the fort. So just keep shooting away, keep communicating with each other until you get to that point. Now, even before you kill the leader, you can go ahead and start looting all the bodies. You definitely should loot all the bodies, because that's just something extra that you get anyway from putting this all together. So get your loot, and when you're ready, someone needs to go and kill the leader, and he's clearly marked on the map. He's hanging out inside this building, and we found the best way to kill him is actually to shoot him through the window. He is in there with a shotgun, so if you approach him, there's a better than average chance that he'll blow you away. So just shoot him through the window. And at this point, you're going to leave. Now, it's going to tell you that you need to blow up the ammunition, and that's how you end the mission. But you're not trying to end the mission. So what you actually need to do is go outside to the fort. There are going to be a couple more people who show up and try to kill you. So you need to get them down. But then you're ready. You're done. It's time for you to enjoy having a solo lobby. And you do, after a fashion. This lobby can be used for hunting and gathering of any type, and the butchers work and all the vendors work. There is obviously the fast travel doesn't work. You clearly can't do any stranger missions because you're already inside of a mission, but you can go live off the fat of the land and collect pelts and stock up and get everything you need, and nobody's gonna mess with you because it's just gonna be you and your group inside of this lobby waiting for this mission to be finished. The entire map is open to you, so you can go anywhere you like and hunt and gather to your heart's content. You can go wherever you want in the map and pick plants or kill animals and do whatever. And the great thing about this solo sort of lobby here is that there's very few predators. So you're not going to really see grizzly bears, panthers, cougars, and this kind of thing because Rockstar intentionally turns down the amount of predators that show up on story missions. So you can just go out and hunt your deer and your bison, like you're going to see Boom Baby do here in a second, and just gather supplies, you know, get your meats, get your pelts, earn money. And this is a great way to avoid being griefed and harassed, because everybody, you know, we've all been there where you're out hunting, you know, and you've had a really good hunting session going and you've got all these pelts and you've got all this stuff, and then some jerk comes along and kills you and your horse for no reason, and you lose all your stuff. That's not going to happen to you here. It's just you and your friends, and there's not even going to be any wolves or cougars or bears who bother you. And if you see one, I'm not saying it's impossible because you may see one, but there's a very, very low probability that you will. There's turned way down. You go out in the swamp and you're not even going to see any gators. So you can just go out there and hunt the swamp birds and do as you please. And as you can see here, Boom Baby is just killing everything. He's racking up all kinds of pelts, all kinds of meat, all kinds of goodies that can be sold to the butcher. So this is a really great way to get your own hunting lobby whenever you like. As long as you have a friend with you, it can be done. And we're going to go to the butcher right now with Boom and show you all the profits that he made. And this was just 1/2 hour. So he hunted for about 30 minutes, a little bit less than 30 minutes. And look at all this stuff that he's able to sell to the butcher because nobody was bothering him. And he was able to just hunt and get his stuff done without having to worry about random people. And the profits are just pouring in. He's just selling pelts, you know, various animal parts, carcasses. So this is a great way to make money and to resupply yourself at the same time. You saw Looney Goon picking plants. He got a lot of materials for tonics and things. Here's Looney Goon selling some stuff at the butcher. And once again, all the vendors work, all the butchers work, the gunsmith, all that various stuff. So you can do whatever you need to do as far as speaking to vendors here. And now we're going to show you what Dude Rizza did for much of the time we were in this lobby. He found a great way to farm some cash. And we do mean that word literally, because he's at the pig farm that's right in Valentine, and it's full of pigs, as you can see, and he's just roping them, stabbing them, taking their pelts, and he's going to be able to carry a body and put a body of a pig on his horse and just walk right over to the butcher and sell a bunch of pelts and 2 pig bodies right to the butcher and make all kinds of money. And he's just right here in Valentine. He's not even leaving the city. He stayed in the city pretty much this whole time that we were in the lobby and just farmed the pig farm and made all kinds of profit doing it. So this is another way that you can make money with this lobby, and nobody's bothering Dude because there's nobody to bother Dude. And time is not passing, by the way, in this lobby at all. You're not paying stable fees or anything like that. Time is actually frozen and standing still. So, as you can see, here's Dude just selling all his goods to the butcher. He just walked right over, and then he turned right back around, went right back to the farm. Pigs had already respawned at the farm. He just walked over to the butcher and walked back, and there's already pigs here. So Dude just did that back and forth and got all kinds of stuff for it. So this is a great way to make money however you want to do it. Pick plants, go hunt animals, farm a farm, whatever you want to do to that regard, and you can get it done here. If you want to maximize the amount of money that you're making, after 30 minutes, one person of the group, and only one person needs to do it, needs to go and complete the mission. Dude decided to get fancy here, and he threw down some fire bottles and burned the place down. You can just as easily use dynamite. You can use whatever you want to blow up these ammunition stockpiles and just end the mission. No matter where everybody else is in the group, this is Boom. He's way down in Rhodes at that point, I believe. It pulls everybody into the final cinematic, and the mission will end for everybody. You will get almost 1,000 XP and about 50 bucks after about 30 minutes. So, end the mission after 30 minutes, and then if you still want to go back to your lobby, just restart it again and go right back to your lobby and make money again, and you'll be getting money and XP and materials, and it's all working beautifully. We hope you enjoyed our video, and we hope this trick works for you to get your own solo private hunting lobby with just you and your friends. Please subscribe to our channel to get lots more tutorials, tips, and other fun stuff for the world of Red Dead Redemption Online. We are the Blackwater Bandits. This video was brought to you by Special Agent 9, Looney Goon, Boom Baby 8, and Dude Rizza.